Hi Gemini, here is your October month period 2022 reading. It is a generalized reading for the zodiacal sign of Gemini. So if your sun, your moon, your rising, your Gemini in the specific house that you're looking for, if I touch upon any of those kind of keywords about the houses that your Gemini falls in, please take that if you want to, if it applies. So here we go. I keep dropping them, but at least they're coming out. Oh, clover and the clover. Wow. Stars are aligning for you for something that you're doing. Someone likes to go fishing. A lucky catch while going fishing. I don't know. I see that in the top row there for a second. I hope you guys can see a little bit. I'm sorry if it's I just need like a better setup, but it's been slowly kind of developing, and I've kind of, I don't know, I've kind of been toying with the idea of kind of doing this whole thing, and then I tried it today and I was like, this might actually work way better than being on the table and being stationary the whole time. If I wasn't in my, like, it looks like my pajamas, then it might be a little bit better, but I'm gonna just go with it this month. And then I wanted to get these out as soon as possible, and I was like, if I just start doing them, I will get more done than fussing about how they look exactly. And sometimes, like, both are important, of course, but I feel like the messages are more important than how I look right now. Okay. Okay, we're filming. I'm frozen, but I look like crap anyway, so don't matter. Here we go. Connections that are being visited. Connecting the dots about some sort of a route of something. So this could have to do with literally being a mailman and just going along your, scattering your mail down the trail, you know what I mean? Like, it also could be like messages via your inbox and social media, more messages, an influx of messages, maybe the growth of some kind of social media platform as well. There's a lot of little lucky things happening this month for you. This could be lucky as well. So a spreading of going viral with something also could happen with this. Because I see the ship and the fish here, and the ship lands in the ship house as well as the clover lands in the clover. I think if you go on a fishing trip, if you're into that sort of thing, you're going to get some big fish. You're going to catch a big fish, whether that be like literally catching a big fish, or like you're going to experience something that's going to be your big fish. I don't know if you've seen that movie, but that's also a good movie. I liked it anyway. And there's an abundance of a lot of fish at home. If you're gonna take some home with you, if you are going literally fishing. If not, you're going to have a lot of influx of people coming into the home, or money that's coming into the home this month as well. Money is a big thing with the flux of money coming into the home. In terms of what's kind of encompassing the entirety of the reading or sandwiching it in, connections that are with visitors, something to do with the internet or messages coming in. There is a lessening of, there's something being taken away that's stopping. So maybe something taken away that ends. There's like some sort of some kind of growth is being removed. This could literally be a growth, something that has been growing that's being removed from the body and stops something from growing. This could be a connection that's been kind of dwindling for a while, that you met online, that ends. There is some recognition being promised here, or admonition from others, admiration from others, being seen in a positive light. There's also some romance in terms of partnerships and commitments with romance that's being brought here. Cyclical as well, so this could be having very largely having to do with the moon. So the phases of the moon, because we have the moon card and the commitments. So when the moon is full, and when it is waning, I want to say, there is some sort of sexual connotation with this as well. So there could be some sort of recognizing of partnering up with somebody, or like kind of like also psychical cycles, being committed or promising psychic hits as well. And these are routine things that come in over and over again. There could be something to do with the work you do that has to do with this, or this could be something sexual in nature, having to do with your libido and your romantic mood setting, hormonal changing things going on in your body. This is also the card of cycles, and the moon behind it being like the hard work or the troubles that you have will be seen by others. So whatever you're doing right now that you're, sweating a little bit at your brow, you're beating yourself up over, other people are noticing that. So that could go either way. There's some sort of connections, though, or messages or visitations from somebody that are going to be lessening or coming to an end this month, or the lessening of them will stop eventually, because there's going to be some kind of cyclical thing. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe you're feeling a little bit like there's an influx of messages on your dating platform. There's fish in the sea, more fish in the sea. You're finding luck with a lot of people being interested in you, and it's taking away from maybe some old commitment that you had to somebody, and that's ending now. And so then you're going to be back out in the dating world. There's going to be a new cycle starting for you in terms of your dating life. And it's going to be like a little bit kind of overwhelming maybe, because, it's, people are going to see you as being a very busy boy or girl or whatever. So that's also big time right there. All right, Gemini, it's not like you're not the life of the party, so we know that you have like your duality and you're really fun to be around, but you're also very mental, cerebral character. What are you going to be thinking about this month? Thinking and communicating. Here we go. You'll be thinking about some kind of message, some status, a message about status. This could be marriage, like a legal kind of thing, a message from a you might be nervous about some kind of authoritarian leaving you a message about status, and having to do with some difficulty that keeps happening over and over again. This could be challenges with the law. This could be meetings that are at a distance, so with an authority figure. So it might be difficult for you to go someplace that you have to go to, like jury duty. Okay, that's something that I see coming through, jury duty. It's where's the responsibility? This is our responsibility card, and this is to the public. So this is very much and also as the law as well. And this is responsibility, and that comes in quickly, swiftly from the public as well. So it could be painful, annoying, troublesome. Also the cut of something from society. So it has to do with investigations and cutting of something from society at a place. There could be a death due to poison as well. So this could be like a murder case. This could be something like that. Yes, there's a taking away, a loss because somebody died, or this could be somebody with a deceitful heart, or somebody who was poisoned that affected their heart, or endings that go away quietly, you know, ending danger as well. And these dangers would be, you know, you wouldn't be able to see them, but they'd be taking away something. What would they be taking away? They'd be costing somebody their life, maybe, because of the coffin. There's an investigations of things that you can't see. So there's some kind of jury duty, civil duties here. Progress with trips. So you might get a new car. You're upgrading. It could be a gift. You're getting a new kind of vehicle. You could be going on a trip. What you're nervous about right now. Getting older. Some of you could be nervous about getting older. Or nervous about somebody else who's getting older. Psychic investigations, movements, trips. So some of you are ghost hunters. Commitment to investigating. If you're doing this alone, that might be that's intense. Paranormal investigators. Visitors that are from out of this world, that are you're connected to visitations. There's movements that are graceful. There's something graceful, like white. Nervous about these movements, so seeing these movements at night. So those of you who are involved in that kind of line of work, that's that. Spiritual essence, spiritual clouds. So the movement that is promised with solid new movements that are promising or promise. Because when you commit to something, you're going with the standard, traditional kind of concept that has been either developed by two entities or society with two entities within society, right? When you are defying it, when you were cutting the natural law, the natural agreement. This is the nature and this is agreements, right? So there's like a progression within the agreements with the nature, and the scythe is the ring lands on the scythe, so it's like a cutting to those commitments. So that's kind of a defiance of natural movement or natural order here. And then the start of something spiritual, or the beginning of it could be a child's spirit, communication from a child's spirit. The inability to see, so we're doing an investigation. Something could be clouded, something could be murky, so there's more investigation needed in terms of figuring out what's going on here. There could be some written permission from an authority figure, or some written word on this kind of a large piece of writing having to do with the situation, like a history almost, I want to say. There could be aggressiveness in the history, or a bad history, or a history with authority. So it could be like police reports from this area or something that have kind of helped with this situation. There could also be long-term connections. So this could be something that's been happening for a very long time and has been documented. There's documents of this happening, being connected to a lot of other things over the course of a period of time. A passion for writing. It's like a deadly passion. There's like a macabre kind of passion for writing about some darker entities, some larger, scarier entities. Investigating those. The end of losses. The troubles is losses that are death that is taken. Something that is taken in death. So an ending of losses, or an ending to the way things have been, or an ending to a transition period in life. Exposing some loyalties, a friend, something loyal gets exposed, something you respect gets exposed, something friendly gets exposed. Could be Casper situation. I see this as being Casper, the friendly ghost. Yep, just because it's media. Casper. Lots of writing. So this is lots of history, lots of writing. This has to do with psychic phenomena. This could be writing about psychic or paranormal activity. This could be the answer, the truth is within the writing of what's going on here. There's history here. So something with a woman is exposing or bringing to light or bringing her essence, bringing her perspective, bringing to light some kind of past history. So there's some ancient history, maybe, unearthing of ancient history. The woman is the answer, or she has the key to exposing these a lot of historical, maybe this is also history too, it's lineage. So the burdens of ancestors. There could be an art, there could be a dig as well, because they're going deep in the earth to find old past things or buildings, or so this could be like some kind of expedition, archaeological expedition that exposes some sort of medical history of some kind, or maybe having to do with Christ, spirit of the cross, something to do with some religious thing that will be coming out within archaeological digs and exposing of that, whatever's going on there. Yes, there's a new path. So maybe some new information that comes to light that gives us some more understanding of what's going on there. But in terms of this woman, this person here, some woman is exposing, or some person is exposing or making light, maybe making fun. Also, this could be a joking card or something funny about it, of some sort of organization's findings, or some organizations, their core beliefs, or somebody at work about their something to do with their health, a burden of health. This could be a disability. You could hear about somebody being exposed for making light of somebody in the workplace, about a disability that they have, or making light of or making fun of their workplace's health protocol, or in terms of, like, you know, injury and stuff, or some kind of workman's comp thing. There could be something like with that. Because I see work here, I see the woman exposing an organization of health. The moon, there's cycles. So some kind of cycle. Cycles are a big thing. Psychic cycles, mood cycles, the routines of things, routines of how you're routinely observed by others, things that others normally see people a certain way. Somebody could normally see somebody as a hard worker, somebody's as being troubled as well. How other people see troubled or difficulty. So it could be actually popular opinion, but not true. Yeah. Society can be challenging or difficult or not, or stubborn about something. Family life is at a crossroads. And then the crossroads is the health. Somebody in the family could be at a crossroads with their health. They could be getting to a certain point where they're getting older and they're starting to have some more issues that need to be taken care of. Could have to do with the heart. Could be an older man in the family. Yeah, he might not see very well. He might have heart problems in the family. There could be some kind of social situation with this man that ends. You might have a difficult time socially for some reason. Speaking of disability, there might be a need to, maybe he's had somebody pass in his life, like an old partner or something. It's a new start for him, so maybe he's going into a nursing home kind of facility that's like for retirement. So there are troubles with the heart. Troubles with the heart. So this person definitely has troubles with their heart. Sickness that's causing some endings or something. Gemini. promises. Commitments that are cut. This could be surgery that's cutting one channel to open up another with the health. Yes. So some kind of bypass of some kind. A cut of one channel. Movement. There's a movement of something. Removal. Who can you look forward to visiting you this month or hearing from? Looks like friends, people from your social circle that you'll be familiar with. That might be kind of at a distance from you. Gifts of a woman, so somebody who's like a talented woman in your life, somebody who's beautiful, could be coming for a visit. You might find some money this month. That's another thing. You might find some money this month that makes you like, yay, and you take it to the bank and you're like, hey, this helps me with some health issues I have, or this helps me with medical, family medical stuff, or for your insurance, family medical insurance. That's another thing. There's some exposing of something to do with insurance as well, health insurance. There might be something that there's a lot of money in terms of staying with having security within the system. So there might be some kind of expose on that in general, or you might find that a really good deal on your health insurance, and you end up using, being able to afford whatever treatments that this person might need because that's your family member who's on your insurance, or the luck of marriage. So if your husband or your partner and you are married and he is on your health insurance or whatever, however that works, I don't know, then there's some luck in that. Unforeseen luck or little luck that comes with the marriage, because he gets, it comes in fast because it's just automatic. I feel like that means automatic. So it's automatically promised. And that there will be a progression of some kind of abundance or a gift of some kind, some kind of thing that you can be happy about. You might be feeling blocked spiritually at this time. You might be confused about where your spirituality is going. Writing could help kind of solidify this for you and get you focused on, maybe getting through that. What you're looking into, you're starting new things, you're researching new things, and these new things would have to do with communication. It could be something to do with the internet. It could be something to do with new platforms to look into online, new glasses. This could be there could be a new couple in your life that you're investigating for some reason. From an organization, you might just be like, I'm going to look into them. You might be looking at somebody's Facebook, or you might be looking at investigating your own kid's Facebook as well. You could be gardening. You could be interested in gardening this month, doing herbal, agricultural stuff. So there's some kind of like gardening. You also could be investigating who to cut out of your social circle. You could be like investigating somebody within your social circle to make sure that they're good to stay or good to go. You could be investigating a man visitor, and this man visitor would have to do with maybe trouble for a child. So there might be somebody in your neighborhood that looks suspicious, and you're just considering like, okay, just doing a little bit of window peeping at them, making sure everything's okay, but they're not doing anything they shouldn't be doing. Hopefully it's not window peeping in the other direction. I don't think so. Visitor to the home. This could be a new way to going home, or a new path of going home for a man out there when you're traveling. So maybe taking a scenic route on the way home. Maybe cutting down traffic time as well on the way home by taking the scenic route, depending on how long it is. Gemini. Okay. Troubles. I see that loss, there's been some kind of taking, of theft. There's some theft that ends because there's a security system that's connected. So if you have been noticing some shit growing legs and walking off in your life, installing a security system is the way to go. It will stop. It will put quiet of the passion, trouble, danger, scared, danger of the heart. So it'll kind of something that happens over and over again. So you might have been very, very stressed out about this, like to the point where it's making you physically sick. So maybe taking care of that before it becomes an actual physical issue. Making sure you feel secure and stable, because the snake is also deceit. So you might be trying to trick yourself out of how you really feel about something. It also could be a deceitful ex-love that's been stealing something from you, or the girlfriend of an ex-love. Somebody that's been visiting. So there's like a routine thing here, working, being seen by others at work. So maybe if you own a business, and you're noticing things have been gone missing, installing a system will definitely help ease your troubles, because it seems like when you find out who it is who's been deceitful, it's going to kind of bother you, like emotionally. Like it might pull at your heartstrings a little bit, because you didn't realize like that person would do that or would need that, or but this is something that's been going on for quite some time, and that everyone has really known about but has not said anything, maybe. Keep your communication positive this month. Keep your communication positive this month, and any worries, just leave them up to the higher power here. So not saying don't take action on anything you're worried about, but think positively is what I'm saying. Bouquet. So there is like a leveling up. There's a gift of like whatever you've been worried about, just think positive and things start to get better. They actually do start to get better. You might stop messaging a friend that you really loved or cared about at one point, and why you would stop this is because Or they might stop messaging you because they're depressed. They might go on a trip with their family, or go visit a family member, go to another house that they own. Different routes are coming in, like there might be a blockage or trouble with getting through one road to a place you're going or back home, so you need to look for an alternative route. That's coming in. Secrets. What secrets? You'll be investigating some secrets. Secrets that are in books, somebody's diary, hopefully not mine. Secrets that are, you're trying to figure out if somebody's a truthful friend or not in the past, and then you might be investigating a situation with a business or something, a cut to some socialization, some social group. You might find that something out, there's been gossip and the truth comes out and you've been investigating and you're just like, I'm done with this social group. I don't want to meet up with these people anymore. It's better to end this and go my own way. This also is go my own way, follow my heart somewhere else. Or protect my heart from, dangerous or shady people. Everyone sees certain secrets of this kind of, that are strong writing. So everybody sees this writing. It's very strong writing. If you're a writer, there could be a message or a visit from a man about the talent of this woman. The answer is really good. It could be a very positive and promising and truthful and harmonious thing that comes of this. Peace. It's a key to peace for you. There is some sort of loyalty to our direction in life. It can be a loyalty to how we express, being true to how we express ourselves. And work that's been done over many cycles or that everyone's seen. So there's people seeing how hard you've worked on something and you're being recognized and admired for your talents and gifts within this. And you have a strong writing capability, or you have a strong publishing capability, or you have a strong poetry skills. You could be a great librarian. You could be anything to do with the occult. So these are strong psychic skills, strong mediumship skills potentially, and loss of a loved one. So yeah, that could be that. There's cycles here, so this happens over and over again. They're seeing the repetitiveness of this. Also, this can be a bad habit or sex that everybody sees as well. So it doesn't have to be work. It doesn't have to be cleaning that happens every so often periodically. But the moon is very routine, and the whip is also routine. And there's something kind of like, usually there's kind of like painful things. So this could be a woman's period as well. So, because there's pain involved, there's a cycle. The moon is the female, divine feminine, and cycles as well. So there could be something painful that comes with the moon this month. There could be, hopefully it's not about like on somebody's engagement night, because it's like you want to have a private time. And you might be having to deal with the natural things that go on in the body around that time. for you. What else? What's burdening you in your life? There could be a man who's depressed, who's burdening you in your life, or he's confused. He might have dementia. The inability to investigate. So he might be losing his cunning. He's starting to have some troubles with his mental health or mental being. And he might live with you as well. You could be at a crossroads with where you're going to live, where you live now. So that could be causing you a challenge, being a burden at this time. Your social life might be really difficult at this time. You might feel blocked. You might not be able to make friends as easy. You might be moving somewhere new and not know anybody, and it's been hard to kind of set up some roots with new friends and start, you could feel newly paranoid about people watching you as well. Watching you at your home. On the street near your home. I had something weird like this happen not that long ago, so I sympathize if that's the case. You start communicating with someone down the hall from you at your home as well. That could be also burdensome at this time, because maybe you don't want to socialize with that person. Yeah, a cut of the socialization. You don't want to socialize with people in your apartment building. You might want friends, but you might not want to be friends with people that live in your apartment building. So, or your next door neighbors. So you're just like, oh no, this person's obviously really interested in talking to me, but I am not very interested in talking to them or being close with them. So that might be a burden at this time. Finances seem to be an issue, and the issue with them is how much your rent may cost, how much you might have to fix things in your house. Could have to do with plumbing, because of the fish is water of the home. A well issue at the home. Children or new beginnings that are making you nervous. So the start of something that's making you nervous. A cut to, or something that comes in quick within, that needs a meeting that needs to be taken care of. This could be a meeting with somebody that's difficult to meet up with within the home. Maybe it's like a landlord or something. Somebody who's an authority figure socially to you. Quick visitations by a man, exposing the water. So plumber, landlord, this could be an issue burdening you this month. Something you didn't see coming. Also, the ghost thing, the paranormal thing, if you have something going on in your house. Let's see. An influx to the home of children and their parents. Sharp and fast, that's social. Visitations that are well known. Not well known meaning popularity. I mean, I guess it's popularity, right? But, and this is more of a, nope, that's conscious mind, what we're aware of. We're aware of visitors. So it's something timely, exposing, and in abundance. There's happiness and abundance. So let's be talking about Halloween itself. Maybe that's pulling teeth with that one, but that's what I get from that. You might give a key to an honest friend. Because they start doing some work on your house. They might see some work they have to do on your house, so you might do that. Hmm. 45 minutes. I want to make these like an hour long and that's it. I'm trying to like keep it no more, no less type situation. Authority figures. There could be cuts with authority figures going on in the public setting or social life. So there could be a letter about parties when you're from your landlord. I would just be careful. It's a little bit farther of a, yeah. So a meeting with somebody about the house. So an ending to something that is troublesome. I don't know. Endings that make things quiet. I don't. Somebody might be too loud. Ooh. A good-natured girl, daughter to this man. Innocence. What about the innocence? Trusting and innocent about what they see or they're communicating that you can't see. So you might have a situation where your kid is like saying, I saw something in my room and there's something there, and or there's a ghost there or something, and it's best to show them that you trust their judgment, or that you trust or listen to them. They want to feel heard about it. So just make sure that you're not dismissing their feelings or what they thought they saw, making them feel comfortable, obviously, but not to dismiss their experience. That's important here. Career. Investigating what you can't see. A career where loyalty is, or friends are exposed. Something you can trust is exposed. You rely upon this, so it's tangible. You have faith in this. There's a faithful thing, a career of faith, about something that career that connects you to faith about what's exposed or what you're able to find or see through what you can't see, and investigating it. Ghost hunting is what I get there. I don't know if I said that in this reading or the last reading. Ghost hunting. I already forgotten now. Connections that are lucky in terms of traveling, in terms of movements, in terms of finances as well. Cars and money. Having to do with connections that are good. So you might be able to get a deal on some kind of car stuff. You might have the money for a car because you know somebody. Can get you a good deal. You might be at a crossroads with your health, especially having to do with somebody else in your life that you didn't see, kind of having some trouble with their heart. Some valve of the heart as well. There is a taking away of whatever problems there is, or that ends something, or there might be a loss having to do with this situation. Woman exposing some sort of organization and health, having to do with the health. This could be an exposing of financial transactions having to do with an organization that's around a long time, or it's her career at her career. She might expose something that's been going on that's been a long time burden, or that's been historically a burden, or health burdens of other people are involved with this. Communication with that comes in that's honest and innocent and pure is being investigated. So there's who's telling the truth, who isn't. There's progress with a good friend, a best friend, communicating about something good happening for a best friend as well. Best friend's happiness, and it keeps coming in over and over again. People can see this person getting happy over and over again about stuff that's going on cyclically in their life, or something good, bout of good luck that's also come in. Luck is expanding. There's an expansion of luck here, so it's like there's some sprinkles of magic fairy dust this season on you, Gemini. Let's see. Connections that are lucky, progress, an elevation of progress within a commitment. Might be difficult for a child as well, because let's face it, when we have a new partner or something, if we have a previous family from another one, children don't always adjust so well. So that could be having to do with that. I really hope you can hear me. I don't want to speak too loud because it's very late at night. But I need to sit down for a minute. You might be communicating with somebody about something you just learned, a truth that you just learned, some information or something that's good news about some kind of information coming in, or worries about sexuality, investigations within sexual culture. It could be something quick, a quick cut to the social meetings, especially private ones, because there's been some sort of ending of some sort of toxic kind of thing. So also this has to do with there could be some dangerous things going on within a social setting, in a home, which leads to an ending of toxicity. So I don't know, if you look into something, it's about communicating your truth and looking into something further and cutting out whatever needs to be cut out within the social, within meeting somebody. So cutting out some meeting of some kind is actually better for the family and ends toxicity. So there could be somebody in your life that just needed to go, and you just had to communicate your truth and say, like, I'm sorry, but I've been looking into you and looking into this, and I just can't deal with you anymore. Like, it's best for me and my family to kind of do our own thing or go our own way. This also could be something that you're some sort of plant as well that's being investigated to help cut out so there is a cut to socialization here, and home. A choice to stay home. And endings that end up taking away. Endings that are being taken away. Lives that are being taken away. I don't want to say that that's something to do with another pandemic or some kind of... This just could be some more information coming out about that sort of thing at this time. I don't want to get more into that. Aren't we all done with that? Are we all over it? Yeah, so there is something, a woman exposing something within the, organizations of health. So this could have something to do with this. I don't know if it's like a communication about it, some sort of plant, some sort of... Could be having to do with an animal, to be honest with you. Some sort of plant, some sort of investigation of like an organization having to do something with plants and animals. A cut to something. What's the words about communications that are progressive? Nervousness is progressive. Anxiety, that's the truth that you trust. Okay, so communication that's progressive in nature. Communication, truth that you trust, or good friends that you trust. There is some sort of investigation of a organization. A cut to some sort of social or quick social kind of things. There's painful things having to do with socialization, painful things that you do with other people, so like masochistic things, I don't know, some sort of, this could be a news report about somebody getting stabbed at a party that you hear about on the news. There's or something quickly happening from being with somebody in a social setting that's being investigated, and then the socialness that's socializing is blocked or being stopped. Home, a home of choices, a home of containing like something, choices, the choice to stay home, the path of being more to yourself. So you also could be like going through the motions right now and just like not wanting to spend as much time with people, like cutting out social engagements whenever you can to get alone time at home. You want to do some research on your own at home alone. Ending to sickness. So honestly, because of what's going on in the news now with the other virus that's going around, or bacterial infection that's going around, there could be coming a time when we have to stay at home a little bit longer in these months. Or there could be something that comes around again cyclically. I might have to revisit visitors to the home as a decision we've had to make over and over again in the past. So yeah, could see this being ending to whatever's not going good. So there could be something also that's not good for the heart that they're realizing now down the road. Ooh, smacking things around. It takes a toll on the heart. Something does. I think I'm coming up at the end here, Gemini, and I think this is the last reading I'm going to do for tonight because it's now getting close to 1 o'clock, and I've been staying up pretty late lately, but sometimes it's just nice to relax right before you start going to bed. You might be burdened by like some depression or confusion this month. You might feel like, why do I feel like depressed or confused about something? I would just investigate it more. I would look into my own, try to delve into your own psyche a little bit. Try to figure out what's really bothering you. If you are having some problems. If you're not, I see like overall just there being like some confusion about something to do with the home or the family. The answer is the health. So somebody could just be having some trouble at home with their health for a little bit. It might be a cold, it might be nothing, you know. The health that is, you know, or the family that's kind of a burden or burdened by something. So, you know, we all have months where it's not like exactly perfect. This also could be totally interpreted a different way for you, like your ancestors, it has to do with your ancestors and their spirituality, for example, because it is on the cross. So an ancestral spirituality, and maybe this man, his is unable to see some sort of, because there's been some sort of confusion or cover-up involving or depression involving like what's been really going on at the core level of things, and there's a family at a crossroads because you get the answers to the truth about some kind of family history, a lineage, spiritual lineage that you come from. So you might find out you're Jewish, you might find out, you know, there's something that happens that there's investigating this month. There's like secrets, you know, kind of taboo, kind of misunderstood things like spirituality and things coming up this month for you, which is kind of appropriate for Halloween time. I keep getting like health stuff coming up in the news that you might be watching. If you are dealing with somebody in your family that's been having some issues within love or with their actual physical heart, some depression because of a loss of a loved one, then I see that coming through maybe. But overall, it looks like a pretty good reading. You've got the sun and the tree and the tower. So you might feel a little bit alone, but it's not really that bad because you've got the sun and the tree. You're standing firm. You have people backing you. You might have an organization backing you. You might have good health, strong health. You are being successful. You're enjoying life. You know, there's financial success here as well. Yeah, big financial success here. So, all right, Gemini. I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you on the other side.